Hello, hello everyone. I hope that you guys are all doing amazing. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And as you can see, for tonight's video, we're bringing a football video, of course. And for today, we will be discussing historical fun facts about our adored sport, football, soccer. Alright, it's gonna be true or false, and you're gonna have to tell me how many you get right. Okay, so pay attention and let's begin. Number 1. The first hat trick in World Cup history was scored by a Brazilian. Is that true or is that false? False. It was scored by an American, Bert Petanot, against Paraguay at the inaugural World Cup in 1930. The World Cup trophy was once hidden in a shoebox underneath someone's bed. Is that true or is that false? True. It's true. Isn't that crazy? During World War II, Italian football official Ottorino Barassi hid the Jules Rimet trophy in a shoebox beneath his bed in Rome to keep it from falling into the Nazi hands. Number 3. True or false? The fastest goal in men's World Cup history was scored just 4 seconds after kickoff. Is that true? Or is that false? False. The actual record is 11 seconds, set by Turkey's Hakan Şükür against Korea Republic in 2002. Okay, next, number 4. Airplane going by. A 42-year-old has scored a goal at the World Cup. A 42-year-old, I mean, like, okay, I would believe it. I would think it's true. It's just 42. And yes, it's true. Cameroon's Roger Milla scored against Russia at the 1994 World Cup at 42 years and 39 days old. Alright, moving on to number 5. The highest scoring match in men's World Cup history finished 8-7. Is that true or is that false? false. That is false. It was even stronger. It was Austria 7, Switzerland 5 in 1954. Okay, number 6. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The original World Cup trophy was stolen twice. Is that true or is that false? True. That was true. The Jules Rimet Trophy was stolen in England in 1966 and it was recovered. It was stolen again in Brazil in 1983 and this time it was never recorded. It's widely believed to have been melted down. That's a little sad. Okay, next. A player has been sent off less than 1 minute into a World Cup match. A player has been sent off less than 1 minute. Is that true or is that false? True or false? That is true. Uruguay's Jose Batista was sent off after just 52 seconds against Scotland in 1986. Bad. He is wild. Number 8. True or false? Just Fontaine needed 10 matches to score his record 13 goals at the 1958 World Cup. Is that true or false? Just Fontaine needed 10 matches to score his record 13 goals at the 1958 World Cup. I know most of us here were not born then, but if you're a true fan, you might know this history. So is it true or is it false? Is it true or is it false? True or false? True? False. It is false. He needed only six matches. Fontaine scored an astonishing 13 goals in 6 games, still the record for a single men's World Cup. True or false? A World Cup match once produced 20 cards. 20 cards. True or false? True. It was true. It was Portugal versus Netherlands in 2006. It became known as the Battle of Nuremberg. There were 16 yellow cards down, and 4 players were ultimately sent off after receiving second yellows. I'm blown away. Crazy. That must have been a wild game. Let me know. Let me know if you watched that game. 2006. Okay, next. India competed in the 1950 World Cup but was eliminated without scoring a goal. Is that true or is that false? Is that true or is that false? True or false? It's false. It's false. India never played a match. They were due to participate, but withdrew before the tournament even began. Next. True or false? One player has scored 6 goals in a single men's World Cup match. Is that true or is that false? Come on. I'm giving you a little bit of time to think about it. Think about it. False. It is false. The record is 5, scored by Russia's Oleg Salenko against Cameroon in 1994. Next one. True or false? A World Cup goalkeeper once suffered sunstroke during a match and couldn't be substituted. Is that true or false? Did that really happen? True. Unfortunately, that did happen. Austria's goalkeeper Kurt Schmid suffered sunstroke against Switzerland in the extreme heat of the 1954 World Cup. Substitutions weren't permitted then, so he remained in the game. FIFA recounts that an Australian masseur stood behind the goal, helping him and cooling him with water and sponges. That's cute. Next, the first World Cup had a qualification tournament involving more than 30 countries. Is that true or is that false? Is that true or is that false? Well, let me tell you, you got that wrong. It's false. I'm just kidding. I think you might have said false. I don't know. I don't really know what you said, But it's false. The inaugural World Cup in 1930 did not have the modern qualification competition. Countries were invited to participate, with 13 teams ultimately taking part. Okay. Next. The World Cup trophy was once discovered by a dog. Is that true or is that false? True or false? True or false? True or false? True. That is true, my friends. After the Jules Rimet Trophy was stolen in England in 1966, a dog named Pickles discovered it wrapped in newspaper beneath a hedge in South London. That is so cute. So it is true. And that dog's name was Pickles. His name was Pickles. I can't. That is so cute. So cute. Okay, moving on. True or false? Hungary once won a World Cup match 10-1. Hungary. So go back. Did they ever win a match 10-1? I'm gonna let you think a little bit. I feel like I haven't been giving you enough time to think about anything. Ladies and gents, that is true. Hungary defeated El Salvador 10-1 at the 1982 World Cup. Okay, next one. The oldest player in men's World Cup history was 49 years old. Is that true or false? So we already know that a 42-year-old played, right? Okay. Now they're saying that the oldest player was 49. And that is false. It is false. The record belongs to Egyptian goalkeeper Assam El Harari, Assam, who played at 45 and 161 days old in 2018. Okay, next one. The first goal in World Cup history was scored by an Uruguayan. So, a player from Uruguay. Is that true or is that false? That's false. It was scored by a Frenchman named Lucien Laurent against Mexico at the inaugural World Cup in 1930. Okay, last and final, true or false? Last true and false. One World Cup match featured both a player scoring 5 goals and a 42-year-old scoring 1 goal. That sounds like a very interesting match. Is that true? Or is that false? Is that true? Or is that false? That is true. It's true. It really does sound a little bit made up. But it's true. In Russia, 6-1 Cameroon at USA 1994, two extraordinary things happened. Russia's Oleg Salenko scored 5 goals, the men's World Cup single match record. Then, Cameroon legend Roger Milla scored at age 42, becoming the oldest World Cup goal scorer. And both happened in the same match. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. I hope that you guys relaxed to the sound of my voice and got a little bit entertained, and I was able to distract you guys from reality a little bit. I've had to talk a lot today for work, so my throat, I feel like I need a little break. I feel like I definitely need a little break. But nonetheless, I'm always happy to be here with you guys. So, thank you. I will see you guys in the next video, and bye guys. Happy Tuesday.